Good morning, my name's Eric Lett. I'm a service advisor here with Kia of Everett, home of simple, easy fun. I'm just going to be going over a couple general maintenances that we have scheduled for your guys' vehicles. For today, I have a Forte and a Kia Soul as our examples. A lot of our maintenance services are going to be pretty comparable from model to model, and I'm going to use these two as an example today. Starting at about 5,000 miles, we will be having you come in for your first oil change, and we'll be doing a 5,000 mile interval for every oil change. At 15,000 miles, that's when we start to do that first general major maintenance on the car. It's going to incorporate oil change, tire rotation, an engine and cabin air filter, a battery service, as well as a fuel additive for the vehicle. And that service is going to be specifically performed every 15,000 miles. The next major one we're going to do is going to be your 30,000 mile maintenance. Again, it's going to include everything listed before, as well as a carbon induction engine cleaning and a brake fluid exchange. And we're going to be continuing a 5,000 mile oil change interval all throughout this time. Now, once we get to 45,000 miles for any of our turbo models, that's when we're going to be starting to consider our spark plugs, and as well as that 15,000 mile maintenance interval. Any other cars that are not turbo, we won't be doing the spark plugs until a little bit later, and we'll go over that in a second. Now, once we get over to the 60,000 mile maintenance, we're going to be re-performing that 30,000 mile maintenance interval, as well as adding a transmission service and a coolant service to the car. We're going to take the next major maintenance up until 90,000 miles, and we're going to be again doing that entire 30,000 mile maintenance, as well as the trans and coolant service again for you. And again, your spark plugs, they aren't going to be due until that 105,000 mile maintenance if you have a naturally aspirated engine. Again, turbo engines, we will be doing the spark plugs at 45K.
Hi, my name's Steve Whedon. I'm a service advisor here at Kia of Everett, where we make your entire Kia experience simple, easy, and fun. Now I'm going to go over some of the services that are going to be due on your Sportage, your Telluride, and your Sorento. Now your first service is going to be due at about 5,000 miles. After that, 15,000 miles is going to be the first major service due. At that mileage, they'll change your oil, they'll do cabin and engine air filters, they'll do a tire rotation, service your battery, and then they'll do a Techron fuel additive. Your next service is going to be at 30, where they will do the same thing that's on the 15, but at that time they'll do a carbon induction cleaning service, cleans everywhere inside the engine, the air and fuel goes, and they will do a brake fluid exchange. Now 45,000 is going to be the same as the 15, except if you have a turbo, they're going to be replacing spark plugs at the time. 60,000 miles is going to be the same as all the rest, except at that time they'll service your transmission and your coolant, so that one's going to be a little bit bigger. 90,000 miles is going to be your next one after that. They will service your transmission and your coolant again. And then 105 for all their models except for a turbo is going to be spark plugs. So about every 15 you can expect to be doing services on them, with the 30,000 mile intervals to be a little bit bigger than the others. Kias are great cars. They run for a long time as long as you maintain them. If you have any questions, reach out, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.